Welcome to Airborne Flight Training. Coming up on this week's episode, IATA urges ICAO to remove pilot age limits. Skyborne Academy partners with Purdue University. Flight School and Community College to pay $7.5 million settlement. And I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. IATA urges ICAO to remove pilot age limits. Canada, New Zealand, and Australia have no age limits for pilots. Japan has increased its mandatory pilot retirement age to 68. The United States and most European countries have maintained a pilot age limit of 60 years, though some EU member states have filed for exemption requests. In 1963, ICAO raised the mandatory retirement age for commercial pilots from 45 years, as laid down in 1919 when people died in droves of maladies and injuries now considered minor, to 60 years. In 2006, the age limit was raised to 65 years, albeit conditionally. The International Air Transport Association has submitted a paper suggesting the removal of pilot age limits to ICAO's leadership. IATA's move precedes next September's ICAO General Assembly, a plenary meeting occurring every 3 years at which member states gather to discuss and vote on new provisions germane to the regulation of international commercial aviation. Whether or not the pilot shortage to which IATA alludes is fact or fiction is a matter of opinion. Data recently presented by the FAA chronicles the certification of 8,823 new commercial pilots in the last 12 months, a robust sum statistically consistent with 21st century pilot certification norms. The Airline Pilots Association International too asserts claims of a pilot shortage are apocryphal. And after the break, Scandinavian Airlines to cancel 1,700 flights.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. Scandinavian Airlines to cancel 1,700 flights. Scandinavian Airlines, often stylized SAS, is the flag carrier of Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. The Copenhagen-Kastrup airport-based airline is struggling to remain solvent in the wake of a July 2022 pilot strike and has announced it will cancel some 1,700 flights in the next 2 months. The cancellations represent about 4% of the carrier's September and October 2022 schedule. An SAS spokesperson asserted that the flight cancellations are attributable not only to the now resolved pilot strike, but to delayed deliveries of new aircraft. Aleutian Airways to begin Saab 2000 proving runs. Aleutian Airways has met the gamut of FAA requirements necessary to begin operations. The achievement adds the Saab 2000 twin turboprop to the company's Part 121 air carrier certificate and heralds the imminent commencement of both scheduled and charter service under the Aleutian Airways brand. Aleutian will presently undertake the FAA's rigorous proving run process, during which its personnel and aircraft will be called upon to demonstrate the high standards of safety, reliability, and operational soundness upon which air carrier certificate expansion is predicated. American Airlines makes donation to Organization of Black Aerospace Professionals. American Airlines has made a donation of $1.5 million to the Organization of Black Aerospace Professionals Luke Weathers Flight Academy during the organization's 46th annual conference. American served as the title sponsor of OBAP's 46th annual conference, which included several notable industry speakers, aerospace professional development workshops, and networking opportunities. Quote, "Our strength lies in having a team, especially pilots, that represent the diverse communities we serve," end quote, said American CEO Robert Isom. Future airworthiness directives migrated to FAA DRS. The FAA has completed the migration of airworthiness directives to the Dynamic Regulatory System, or DRS, that will result in all ADs being published on the new system from August 16, 2022 onward. The change will allow the administration to simplify the record-keeping and dissemination of documents contained within its regulatory guidance library. Those who frequently refer to ADs should be familiar with the new system, as fresh directives will be available on the DRS with the retirement of the RGL. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Skyborne Academy partners with Purdue University. Skyborne Airline Academy, the Part 141 flight school with campuses in Vero Beach, Florida and Gloucestershire, UK, is partnering with Purdue University Global to offer its students online learning and flight training options by which to earn bachelor's degrees in professional flight. The accelerated online program, which can be completed in less than 3 years, allows Skyborne enrollees to work full-time as flight instructors while earning credits toward their Purdue Global degrees. What's more, the program stands to save Skyborne students as much as $28,400 in tuition and ancillary expenses. To enroll in the accelerated online program, Skyborne trainees must hold a private pilot certificate, a first-class medical certificate, and either a high school diploma or GED. Skyborne Managing Director Captain Ed Davidson states, quote, "Our partnership with Purdue Global, part of the Purdue University system that includes its prestigious School of Engineering and Polytechnic Institute, provides a unique opportunity for Skyborne pilots to earn a degree in professional flight. Legendary aviators like Amelia Earhart, Neil Armstrong, and Sully Sullenberger once called Purdue University their home," end quote. The next program start date for the Purdue Global Professional Flight degree is October 19, 2022. And after these messages, Flight School and Community College to pay $7.5 million settlement.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/Rusty today for details.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
If it looks good, it usually flies good. The Bristol series of aircraft is proof of that. Furthering their legacy of safety and efficiency, Bristol is proud to feature the Rotax 915 IS Turbo in the current lineup of aircraft. The 915 IS Turbo power plant offers more power than ever before in a light sport aircraft. Learn more about Bristol at www.sportflyingusa.com.
Welcome back. Flight School and Community College to pay $7.5 million settlement. Universal Helicopters and Dodge City Community College have agreed to pay $7.5 million to resolve allegations that they collectively made false statements to the Department of Veteran Affairs regarding their helicopter flight training program. U.S. attorneys allege that from 2013 to 2018, Universal Helicopters and Dodge City Community College made or caused to be made false statements pertaining to enrollment in the helicopter flight training program in order to obtain VA funding. Universal Helicopters and the Community College have agreed to pay $7 million and $500,000 respectively. To qualify for the GI Bill, a school must certify to the VA that no more than 85% of the students enrolled in any offered course are receiving VA benefits. This requirement is commonly referred to as the 85-15 rule. The $7.5 million settlement resolves allegations that Universal Helicopters and Dodge City Community College falsely certified compliance with the 85-15 rule as it pertained to a number of uniquely costly classes taken almost exclusively by veterans. U.S. attorneys allege that to reach the required 15% threshold, the community college counted part-time students enrolled in only one online class per semester as full-time students. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!